Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of August the 28th through the 30th, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, I am taking readings again, so things are back on schedule. If you are wanting to place an order for video or email reading, payments are collected on Fridays. Just check the description box below to find out ways to reach me. All right, so we have Central Issue, Heart of the Matter, Nine of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Nine of Swords. The World. The Page of Swords. Six of Cups. And the Devil. Okay. Okay, the overall energy is about having some sort of self-pride, self-accomplishment. I'm seeing 3 9s, 999. That could be of some sort of significance for you, but I feel like it's also a message for completion, but inner completion, doing some sort of inner work, or needing to finish up, or it's indicating that you're near the end of some sort of inner work, self-completion. I can see here that there's something that you're wanting to do. Off the bat, kind of felt like somebody is afraid of heights. I don't know if you're wanting to travel, but you've been too afraid to fly. If you're in a long distance relationship and you want to see someone, but your fear is about flying. If you want to relocate, something's going on where I just kind of felt like if anything requiring flying or heights is something that you're trying to defeat or accomplish this lifetime, or this weekend rather. But it's something going on where even if it's not about heights, that is something that you're wanting to do. I feel that you're wanting to trust your intuition or your heart. I don't know if you've been guarded here. Two of Swords. The swords aren't really indicating that this person is guarded. I feel like this energy is more about having an openness or willingness to try. It also looks like you might be walking on thin ice, or you're dealing with a situation that's very delicate. So you're having to be cautious. Maybe you're wanting to approach someone, but you need to be very cautious in your approach. Or there's someone that's wanting to approach you, but they have to be very cautious. Maybe you are very sensitive, or maybe you're aware that someone's very sensitive, and so it's like, let me kind of take heed or be gentle in my approach. I feel too that something happened in the past that you're trying to overcome, like you got defeated in the past, or you've been emotionally abused in the past, so it's hard for you to trust, or you're very slow to come around. I feel like you're doing some sort of self-analysis or self-examination. I even feel like whatever it is that you are getting ready to do that requires courage, Not all of you, but those of you that might drink, and depending on what it is that you're trying to do, I feel like somebody's taking like a couple of shots. They're like, I got to take a couple of shots before I do this. I need a drink before I do this. You guys might literally just be drinking this weekend too, just on a mundane level, kind of being to yourself and drinking. Now, also I'm getting something kind of strange, like examining some sort of pictures or photos. I don't know if you captured something unusual, especially if you're into metaphysical things, and it looks like you got some sort of weird fog or mist in your photos. As a personal example, that did happen to me a couple of days ago when taking pictures of the rain. It felt like it looked like I captured something that was more, what do you call it? Ectoplasma, like that's a real thing. And it was like this gold thing. I know it was raining, but I don't feel like it was a raindrop hitting a light. There were like, something just stood out and it looked like, what is this? And it just really looked like some form, something. It was different. If you follow my Instagram, you would see it, the picture that I captured, but it was weird. But this does to me look like you are examining something under a microscope, trying to see if you captured something in a photo, something unusual. And then especially I'm looking at all this purple mist behind her. So you might be looking at some sort of picture really closely, like, what is this? Did I get a ghost on film? And then it's too, the reason why that is coming to me is because you might experience some sort of paranormal activity over the weekend, where it feels like you're being haunted. Something's bothering you, keeping you from sleeping, or every time you go to sleep, something weird is happening. Now, it also could be, I was getting something about surveillance too. So I don't know if you feel like you're under surveillance, or if this is part of your job description where you do keep surveillance of people, or you review footage. I feel too that whatever you are stressed about is not real. These negative thoughts that's just you. That's your own self-inflicted pain or thoughts. And if there is anything that you're in denial of or trying to avoid, something could be happening to get your attention, to make you confront your inner demons. So we do have the devil out. So, you might be doing some things like that, like realizing that something is coming from within. You're like, oh my God, it's coming from within. I don't know why that made me think of that scary movie, where it's so old. This babysitter, she was watching the children and she kept getting strange calls talking about, have you checked the children? And like, she was like, stop harassing me. And then like near the end of the movie, like the climax, the police were like, the calls are coming from within the house. It was like so scary when I was little. But it feels like that. Even with the movie Poltergeist, or not the movie Poltergeist, the name Poltergeist. There's a movie called Haunting. Sorry if I'm getting like all on a paranormal tip with you guys this weekend, but there's a movie, I think it is called The Haunting of Somebody, or The Haunting of whatever. I just know Donald Sutherland is in it, if you want to look it up. He's the only familiar actor I can think of that's in this movie, Donald Sutherland. And it was about a poltergeist. Anyway, to keep it short, poltergeist is a haunting that is coming from someone within, because they have such strong telekinesis energy within them built up that they cause disturbances in their own environment, and they think it's something else, but it turns out is you. So you might discover that something has been coming from within you, and you are like having to face that and deal with it, so that you can start to heal or process it or whatever. I also feel that, back to dealing with relationships and things on a mundane level, there could be some sort of obsession going on or intense attraction. I feel like you're going to hear from somebody from your past. This is someone who is your soulmate, but I feel like there is something karmic between the two of you. Someone left a comment one day and said, I didn't know a soulmate could be karmic too, because I know that everyone has like these labels. My philosophy is that, first off, everybody is your soulmate. And I know you when you read about soulmates, you're going to learn that soulmates aren't always romantic. Your family, that's your soul group, your soul tribe. Your friends, that's part of your soul group, your soul tribe. Some people you like, some people you don't get along with, some people is something that needs to be purified. You might love your family member, but you guys don't get along. But I'm sure that, you know, for some of you anyway, those differences can be worked out. So this is what I'm feeling like. Somebody is a soulmate, but you have some sort of toxic energies that need to be healed. Again, it depends on your situation. I'm not telling people to run back into the arms of an abusive person. For some of you, this might just be a situation of fear, psychological fear of trust or abandonment that needs to be, worked through. And so, yeah, there's something that it's like you guys are stuck. You guys might be stuck with each other until you can learn how to heal something from within. Another example, because I know a lot of people, I feel like I hate having to repeat myself, but it does irritate me when people like leave certain comments that make me feel like I've never talked about that before. And I know they're probably new, and it's just like, don't make it seem like I'm trying to tell you got to be with somebody. I know that you don't always have to be with somebody. Sometimes people come into your life just to help you realize something within yourself. So even if, let's say, you're completely single, but there is someone that you keep thinking about, someone that you have not been able to detach from, I feel that you don't have to be with that person necessarily. I feel like there's a reason why there's still an attachment. And yes, you can get cord cutting and do things of that nature. I still feel like cord cutting does not work overnight or in one complete session. I feel like that was something that you would have to repeatedly do. But I feel that there's a reason why the energy is still connected. For one, I feel like this person is still thinking of you regardless if they're admitting that or not. I feel like they are still thinking of you. And so you guys are somehow attached or linked together, spiritually. There's that, it's like an etheric cord I guess that's the name I'm thinking of. But it's like some sort of invisible cord that's still holding the two of you together, because you're still kind of feeding off of each other's energy. So there could be something that you're needing to learn about that energy. It's like they're still helping you through that journey. They're still helping you do some sort of soul searching. They're still helping you to dig deep and ask questions about yourself. So I feel like even if you don't hear from someone, you might be thinking about this person, and you might feel like, why am I still attached to this person? Is because they're still really a part of your journey. You guys might not be together in a physical realm, but you're together in a spiritual realm. But for some of you, I do feel like there is going to be communication, or you're going to hear back from someone. I see this anxiety coming to an end once there is some sort of communication, once there is courage or confidence to speak out. I feel that communication is still shifty. It's coming off defensive or cold or distant. So it's underdeveloped communication. People don't say enough. People don't go into depth. Let's say, for instance, someone texts you, "Hi, just thinking about you," and you were like, "Just hi." And that was like the end of the conversation. And although you were thinking about them too, you didn't say anything. You were just like, "Okay, well, hi." And then it's just like, okay, so is that it? So I feel like stuff like that, that's underdeveloped communication, as people maybe kind of testing the waters, but then still not having the courage enough to just delve deep, to just really talk about how they're feeling and what their intentions are. So yeah, I feel like it's some sort of underdeveloped communication. Now, also, if this isn't romantic, it doesn't matter. It might be something going on where the communication, it needs to be louder, bolder. So it's almost like someone's also whispering. I do feel that if you felt like you couldn't trust someone, or if there's someone around you and you guys have been defensive or guarded with each other, it looks like trust is going to be reestablished. I do almost feel like, though, that Pandora's box could be open. I feel like the minute someone comes back into your life, the minute you allow someone back into your life, or you allow them into your life, whatever, it's like immediately intense. Something, it goes from 0 to 100 like very quickly. Like you guys both become obsessive, kind of like glued at the hip type energy, where you don't want to hang up the phone. You want to stay on the phone talking. If they come over, they don't want to leave. You don't want to leave. It's just like immediately like, okay, we just opened up a can of worms. Speaking of Pandora's box, something could be a little taboo or forbidden about your love interests. Could be dealing with any signs, but we do have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, or it could be another Capricorn that you're dealing with. I also feel that something's getting ready to change. If there's not some sort of significant change by the weekend, I feel that at least by fall, there's going to be some sort of major change or shift. Especially those of you that want to travel but just haven't been able to. You should be able to travel around fall. If you've been wanting to relocate, fall would be a good time. If you've been stuck on someone from the past, I feel that maybe you'll finally be able to move on or successfully let that person go by fall. Now, I don't mean to make it seem this way, but it could be a situation too that the minute you are single and you're living your best life and you're like, finally, I'm over this person. I could breathe again. I'm back to normal. It's like Spirit opens the door and it's just like, okay, great. Here's this person. They've been waiting to meet you. Or, so if you don't hear from someone from your past, it can still be a familiar energy just because you guys knew each other in a past life. But it's like, great. Now, here's this person. And then you're right back in some sort of situation where it feels like you can't move or you can't leave. It's like you feel just stuck with this person. And it could be good or bad. All right, let me look at a couple of things here. I got the name Petra for someone. So, see, some of you are in denial about your feelings, or there could be some sort of frustration about your feelings. It's a form of anxiety. I was just getting ready to say this. A form of anxiety. Something could trigger you. For some of you, I feel like you're not wanting to be attracted to someone. Hopefully you're not attracted to someone who's unavailable or who's already attached to someone, but that is a possibility. I feel like maybe this already happened. I feel like you were already living your best life and someone just kind of swooped in, someone intervened, someone disturbed your peace, and now you're stuck thinking or obsessing about someone. If it's not a person, it could be something that you're very passionate about, like you discovered that you were good at I don't know, skating. And now all you do is think and dream and breathe is skating. Like that's all you want to do now. You know, maybe it's your job. It's like you were doing some 9-to-5 job, and then you met someone that hooked you up with some sort of new job, discovered you had a new skill or a new passion, and now that's all you do. So it looks like something already happened where your life was intervened at a time where you were focused on you, and now it's like a box of worms have opened. Something's been triggered. So if you haven't already been triggered, I feel like something over the weekend could trigger you. It's like something's activated again, especially in regards to, you know, something romantic. With the soulmate energy out, you might have felt like, damn it, I thought I was over this person, or I thought I was over love, and here it is again. I just want to work my job. I just want to make money. I just want to do this, that, and the other. Anything but love. Oh. Tower trying to fall out, so something could happen out of the blue or become very intense. Yep, some sort of intense physical attraction here. You're being seduced, tempted. Someone also could end up getting pregnant. Maybe you're like, I'm not trying to have no more kids, and then bam, now you're pregnant, or someone got you pregnant. And then here it's next to justice. So this is some sort of unfulfilled contract. Some contract, some soul contract, or some sort of agreement keeps being placed on hold until you can understand something. Something's also going on with water. I said Scorpio, but also could be Cancer or Pisces. I feel like someone is still holding on. Someone still feels like you guys are soulmates. I feel like someone doesn't want to let you go. You may have been trying to move on. The minute you, like I said, the minute you start to move on, something happens and this person is back in your life. For some of you, you could be having something going on with a coworker, a client, or anything that's business or work related, something that could be professional. It's supposed to be like a professional relationship, but It's very, it goes beyond that. There also could be an intense attraction just for the sake of helping you letting go of a relationship. Let's say you've been holding on to some sort of divorce. I mean, holding on to well, yes, you're supposed to get a divorce, but you've been holding on to that person out of fear. I feel like there could be someone that enters your life that in a attraction becomes so intense to the point that it gets you to do certain things out of character, or it gives you some sort of superhuman strength where you're like, okay, now I'm ready to sign those papers. You know, whatever is going on, I just kind of feel like that connection has to be super intense for you to overcome some sort of feat. Or maybe you want a job so bad that you like, I have to move. That's my dream job. I'm afraid to fly, but I gotta do it. So let's pull some energy cards for you guys. Additional messages for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All tied up. Appreciation. Indecision. Central issue, 6th chakra archangel, Metatron. Okay. All right. So something about your weekend is spiritually related. There's a need for you to use your third eye or use your intuition for making some sort of decision. Like sometimes I get messages that you're needing to make a practical decision or a logical decision. This is one where I feel like you're trying to do that, but the reason why it's not working or the reason why something isn't making sense is because it is something that only your heart or intuition can understand. You may have had some sort of premonition. I feel like some of you guys are feeling tied up or restrained some type of way, but I feel like that's anxiety. Some of you might be feeling like the victim, like you need to be rescued or saved, but the truth is that you need to save yourself. Also, this might be something going on where you or someone is very shy and needs to overcome this shyness and have this type of confidence. You might start your weekend off feeling insecure about something, and then like I was saying earlier, like maybe you take a couple of drinks or I don't know, something happens to help you overcome this energy here. You also could be getting admired this weekend, or someone will do something to show you that you are appreciated. Someone might send to you some sort of gift. If someone is approaching you in a love situation, I feel like this person is very nervous about approaching you. I feel like someone is going to acknowledge you on social media. If you have social media, I feel like someone's going to acknowledge your picture there or pay you like a lot of compliments. You still look as if you're torn. I feel like you're going to be faced with a decision and you're not knowing which direction to go in. I feel like you're needing to make the decision that's best for you. If you're torn about two people, I feel like you're needing to go towards a person that's more in alignment with the path that you're on, especially if you're on some sort of spiritual path. But any path that you're on, maybe you're wanting someone who's about being an entrepreneur, and all the people that you talk to are all about working 9-to-5 jobs, and you're like, no, I need somebody who has the entrepreneurial spirit. So I need to deal with that type of energy. So maybe, you know, you're looking for someone who is in alignment with your path. If this is about making a choice between jobs and you feel conflicted or torn or stuck, you're like, I can't seem to choose which job is best for me. I got 2 offers. You know, you analyze it and see which job is better for you in the long run. Like, what's the path that you're on? How will each job benefit you? If one of these jobs is just good money but it's not going to benefit you, then don't take it. So either way, I feel like you're going to come face with some sort of life-changing decision. This is funny. I'm noticing something about this tree, and I had a dream about like a tree. It was very distinctive, like when you become lucid in your dream and you start noticing all the little details. So I don't know too, with the 6th chakra, maybe you have been getting premonitions, and maybe you're needing, if you keep a dream journal, maybe you're needing to review that dream journal to see what it means for you, because there may have been some sort of clues there for you. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, just make a decision that's best for you. See, follow your heart. Angel of love, I feel like there's a need for you to just follow your heart. Listen to your intuition. This isn't, just stop trying to make some sort of logical sense about something that, you know, is a matter of the heart, or something dealing with metaphysical things. Like I was saying, you might have captured something weird in the picture and you're like, what is this I captured? Just kind of trust it. Just know that, yes, that spirit wanted, it is a spirit. Just stop trying to make it something else. It's a spirit, you know. So just kind of use your heart and your intuition to guide you this weekend about some sort of decision that you might need to make. So hopefully those messages resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.